Hey guys, here's a follow-up video on my DJI Phantom. So I had this one since I believe January, and I have put a lot of flights through. It's become one of my favorite ones to actually grab and fly. It actually flies very nice. I love the way it flies, and believe it or not, I'm flying it on the stock gains. I haven't made any adjustments to the flight controller besides adding a gimbal. Besides that, all the gains are at default settings. Never made any changes. I switched to the Propellers style propellers, or Propellers 8x5, and they work very good. Gives me almost jello free footage, especially on, or sometimes on very bright sunny days. I do get a little bit of jello, but it's manageable and it's not that bad at all. Still using the stock transmitter. I'm using everything with the GoPro housing. I have the GoPro 3. And one thing I did was I balanced the motors. Not all of the motors needed balancing, but you can see here I just added tape, went by feel, and that was all it took to get rid of the jello. But these propellers perform, in my opinion, better than the stock plastic propellers, because I like to fly kind of aggressive, and the stock propellers were just too flexible. They do work very good and provide slightly better lift than the grapplers, but the grapplers were stiffer, and just when I'm flying it around there, it's just very smooth, very solid, and it doesn't rock as much either on the stock settings. Now, if you live in higher elevations, I heard of that these grapplers provide less lift, so if you live in Colorado or Denver, somewhere around there, you might want to stay with the stock propellers or use the slow fly style propellers, because these propellers will create less lift in the higher altitude, so the air is less dense there, so you might have a little bit of trouble trying to lift some weight. But you can see, and down here I just added tape and zip ties to keep the landing gears from being scratched. Why? Because the landing gear is white, and I like to take care of my toys, so I just use some zip ties and some tape to keep the bottom from getting scratched and kind of dirty, so that way the white always stays clean looking. But yeah, you can see here everything is stock, no setups. I used to fly this one like at least 5 times a day, and it's an awesome flyer. But since owning it for a while now, it's still my favorite. But I think I'm at the point where this one's getting kind of small, and I'm getting into FPV flying. So the Phantom is just kind of small, and I want something longer flight time, bigger propellers, bigger motors, more efficient setup. So I just picked up the Iconic X frame from quadcopter.com. But enough about that one. That'll be another video. This is all about the DJI Phantom. Nothing's broke yet on here. Fortunately, I never crashed it to see if anything's durable or not, but I don't plan on crashing it anytime soon. The nozzle controller never gave me any problems, except for when I first got it. The compass was didn't really function right, but DJI, after a few emails, they showed me how to fix it, and it actually did fix the problem, and everything works. GPS holds, altitude works very good, so it's a very good solid flying. Oh, and one more thing, I was actually able to fly this one in about 20-mile-an-hour wind. However, it's not recommended. I was surprised of how it flew in the higher winds. When I tried to fly in about almost 15-mile-an-hour winds with the stock propellers, I found it kind of hard. But with these grappler props, I just noticed that it flew better in the wind. You guys might not like it, but I like the way it flies. So it's actually quite a challenge to fly, but still smooth, still predictable, and it's still stable. So that's a very good thing. So yeah, that was just a quick follow-up on my DJI Phantom. No flight in this video, but this is going to be for you guys who is wondering, how the Phantom holds up over time. I had it for a while now. I put it through its paces, and motors are still spinning freely. The bearings are still super smooth. No grittiness to it. No grinding noise or anything. I don't take off a dirt, so dirt never gets in there to actually wear out the bearings. But solid machine. Never gave me any problems, and for me, I think it was worth the $700 or a little. It was like $670-ish, but with the props on there, it's about $700. But it's ready to fly, and it works, and it's a proven setup. So it's gonna be for guys who's wondering, still debating if they want the Phantom or not. The Phantom is it's a perfect go-to quadcopter or even a multi-rotor. But if you're looking to do any kind of aerial work, it's a great learner, but after you own it for a few months, you're gonna want to put a bigger camera. You're gonna want to put, you know, a gimbal on there to get more stable flying. And once you do all of that, the Phantom is it's over the limit of what it was designed for. So you might want to get a bigger camera if you want to go that route. But for all around flying, just putting GoPro on there for sports, you know, going snowboarding, or just trying to see, you know, capture your friends, you know, going downhill on their mountain bike. This is actually pretty fun. It's compact. You can fit on the back of your backpack, or you can fit on the handlebar, go up the mountain, go down, and do whatnot, get some cool shots. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this follow-up video, and thanks for watching. If you guys want to see any more particular videos on the Phantom or anything like that, feel free to let me know. If you guys want to see a tutorial, how to set up or anything like that, just let me know, and I will try my best to get you guys the videos on the Phantom. So once again, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.